Hello Guardians, it is Ebontis here, and we are going to do a solo Nightfall run. Some of you guys were wondering what would be a good one this week for completion. Just if nothing else, check the box, but maybe not the 100k. And my recommendation for all of you is going to be the Arms Dealer. It's a fairly easy strike, pretty self-explanatory, and if you throw the right modifiers on, you probably should have a decent time with it. So my recommendation for the Arms Dealer is always going to be Void Singe. Not much is going to come at you with void damage. There's maybe a couple servitors, nothing too crazy. And if you're just going for completion, just throw heavyweight on. You don't need to throw a multiplier on to lower your, level down. I'm going to do it just to lower myself down to 540. But honestly, void singe and heavyweight and as high as you can be is probably what I would do. I'm going to run Titan. So Sentinel subclass, just going to run the middle one just so I've got the defensive walking wall if I need it for some reason. The new grenades are actually really nice. The magnetic ones that explode and attach, and they chain really well with this middle tree too. If you do damage, it chains even farther. So they have a nice kind of pairing there with the magnetic grenades and the banner shield. If you're a hunter, tether of course is going to have a nice benefit to it. And if you are a warlock, void bomb probably is what I would recommend over void warp. My guns, I've got my go figure. You guys have seen this in many videos already. Outlaw Rampage, I am on PC, so just a declaration there so you guys know probably why it looks like a laser. I've heard it does. Gonna go with the Vouchsafe, just another scout rifle with range, plenty of things you're gonna deal with far away. You could go with a shotgun for some stuff up close, but I probably would not recommend getting that close. And just because I got it at 600, I ran another one. If you want to see the boss die really, really quickly, I'll put a card up here in the top so you guys can actually see me killing the boss with this linear fusion rifle. Killed him pretty much before most of the fight was even going for the boss room, and I'll kind of explain how that was done. Same thing with Edge Transit, just can't go quite as far. But generally, this linear fusion rifle, if you've got a bad omens that is tracking in cluster bombs, something powerful, void, and heavyweight is going to be your friend. I'm going to go Edge Transit just because it's going to be probably not the most optimal build, but something you guys probably have seen maybe once or twice. I'm not sure. You might have one of those running around. So, going to try it with that, see how it goes. So, wish me luck. Let's jump in and get this thing rocking and rolling. Alright Guardians, as soon as you run in, you'll see real quick if you have the Cabal and the Fallen, which I've got both in here. So when they come in, look for the Fallen first. Try and definitely take that Captain Shield down so you can kind of keep whittling his health away. Captain Shield's more annoying because you're not going to have a whole lot of arc damage. Now here, if you got these guys all grouped together, try and throw your Void Grenade out there if you got anything. And hopefully the chaining effect of that grenade will serve you fairly well. But these adds will be tucked over here. Kind of work them down, use your cover where you need to. And see if I'm missing anything, which I shouldn't be, and we're good to go. So grab any ammo, we'll run on up. Apparently there's a straggler in here. Where is he? There we go. Alright, so once you hack the terminal, we will be outside. Looks like we are going to have both Cabal and Fallen, mostly on this run. When that happens, the Cabal you should be able to handle, because the Void Shields are going to be covered. But the Arc Shields, I would probably recommend something that is going to take those out quickly. So your heavyweight is going to be a big thing here. So heavyweight to take those guys out is going to be important. Try and watch the ship above as well. That's going to be a tough spot to be in. But yeah, so that Captain will be annoying. If you don't quite get those shields down quite as early as you'd like, just work them down from range. Stay back here around this corner because that ship above will take you out. And the nice thing about your Edge Transit, it's probably almost going to kill that ship in about one shot. So those Cryptarch Journal pages seem to be dropping a lot. I'm actually doing that quest from Amanda Holiday. But if that Thresher is up there and you get a decent arc on that grenade, one shot and it's basically done. That Thresher goes down insanely quickly, which is nice. Look for the Captains again. Those are going to be important. Apparently those two are just going to go duke it out in the corner over there, which is fine with me. And I got my Cryptarch Journal of the Reef Cryptarch. Done. So this is stage 1. Just keep that in mind. There are multiple stages to this quest. It is time gated, so that's about all I can do on this one for now. Just going to be working these adds down. I do have another grenade I can throw out there. Hopefully I get a nice little landing as it explodes in the middle of everybody. Good stuff. And as they explode and chain the damage to each other, just watch for adds coming up behind you, just like this guy trying to sneak up. No, sir. You're not doing that. And then again, just stay a little mobile, move around if you need to. Just dodge a few things. Once you get to a certain point, there's going to be a few adds that appear up here. The Vandals, they will want to pick you off, and they will definitely hurt, because their snipes are powerful, still even on something like this. So just watch those Vandals, they will be fairly painful. Now, if you got some grenade ammo, go for it. If you don't, and you're running a little short, do what I'm doing. Just use that energy weapon, whittle that shield down. We'll get some heavy ammo as the drops start coming down. But yes, it is the arc captains that will slow down your whole process. They're a bit on the annoying side. Be good if I actually was getting heavy ammo to drop, because right now it doesn't seem to be doing its thing. Couple vandals in the back. Couple captains. Once the actual ship comes in and moves that giant tank, you'll be better. But until that happens, you definitely just want to work on whittling these guys down. There's the ship you're looking for. Lets you actually access the next part of the mission. Try and work down Big Boy for now. Ow, excuse you, sir. I don't want to lose the fact that I got a shield down. Oh, come on, where you at? There. And that shield goes down just because it takes so long to whittle because I don't have an arc weapon. That's one of those things I would definitely... Just make sure you focus on getting those down pretty quick if you can. Now, if you're running with multiple people, just bring somebody who has arc and you're probably going to be in good shape. There's not too much that's solar. Maybe one or two Centurions might actually have solar shields, but most of the time, you're going to want that void damage for your benefit and not theirs. These guys are really, really annoying. There, once that shield is down, finish him up with my Go Figure. I love this gun. Anybody else? I think that's pretty much going to wrap up the whole area. I don't see one bit of heavy ammo on the ground, which kind of sucks. Kind of makes me wonder if heavy ammo is actually counting right now, but we'll go ahead and load this thing out and run. So once you pick it up, you can kind of cover a little extra ground by actually getting your melee going here. But my general advice, touch right here, jump over. You're going to have a whole lot of guys coming out, so you want to dunk this thing. You don't want to get killed while holding it. So get the dunk on, and if you can throw something over here and get that chain explosion going, you get a nice little chain of everything going over there. It goes crazy when it all goes, which is fun. So there's some void ammo, which is kind of what I was looking for. But for now, because I do have my super, and I can block. Just trying to kill as much as I can. Those void explosion chains are really cool, though. Got plenty of heavy ammo, so... Oh, the thrush removed. I was actually going to take it out, but... Got a bit of a harder shot now, but I do want to make sure and take it out if I can. There's a whole lot of void damage up there. So again, yeah, edge transit while you're like, oh, I have 40,000 of these. With heavyweight on this thing, hits like a truck, which is awesome. And it nearly takes out the thresher in one shot. Should be able to get plenty more. And take these guys out fairly quickly. So even edge transit coming into play here, working some magic. Getting a decent amount of points. Nothing amazing, but, you know, getting some. And just so much heavies dropping. I have some back here. I definitely don't want to leave it, so I'm going to grab that real fast. But that cleans up this area a lot quicker than I usually would imagine. Hey, thanks for the heavy. Alright, up ahead. Probably have some shanks right around this corner just waiting. Usually do. Take those out nice and quick. Honestly, my Go Figure is going to be faster because once I kill one, they go down quicker. And there's usually about 5. Around the current corner, you're going to have some ads down below as well, whatever you want to use to kill them. If you don't have Fallen on your run, you're going to have more Cabal in a few places where I've got Fallen. Just kind of varies, depends. If you only have Cabal, it honestly makes your run almost a little easier. If you're going for solo and you check that first room and you're only dealing with Cabal, you're going to have less Fallen, less Captain Shields. Just might give you a little more focus on your damage types that you've got to deal with. So if you are going for solo and you want to make it a little easier and really not worry about the points, I might kind of restart it a couple times until you don't have Fallen in that first room. It's going to kind of change up the mission a little bit. There's 2 roles on this one, and the Fallen just give you a few more arc shields to deal with. Captains are annoying. We know that one. They're just pretty much pansies, so they dodge a lot. So it's more annoying to fight those. So if you get just Cabal, well, it's pretty straightforward. But this is the quickest way I've found to get up here. As soon as you double jump, you're going to aggravate that Colossus, so you want to be quick like that one. Now, if you want to shoot some guys down below, or maybe have one person stay back, pick some stuff off if you think they're safe and can, go for it. Otherwise, just skip it and move forward. But if you have 2 people coming up here to start this room, one person getting a few extra points, that's probably not a terrible thing if you're going for max points. But max points is a different run and a different setup, so that's not really what I'm going for on this one. Now, my linear fusion rifle worked insanely well when I did this run before. So I'm going to try and get a little closer just because the grenade launcher range I'm not quite as confident about. Take a couple of these guys out. But that tank goes down really quick with powerful ammo. So, if I'm not getting tagged too bad. Snipers, forgot about those. Tracer shanks, those will be up if you have the Fallen. So keep that in mind. You might have some other stuff running around, but those tracer shanks are probably going to hurt some of the most. Once you get enough down, you're actually going to have some Cabal that come out. So I'm going to just avoid the tank for now. Going to take out these ads. Cabal are going to be pushing in. Just don't worry about those. Take out a few of the ads that might be a bit of an aggravation. What we're looking to do is get right up to that terminal up there. Alright, so we're in pretty good shape. Might actually see if I can bust one of these off. Maybe. It's fairly hard even just with a scout, so I mean you could do it, but I really just want to hit him with a grenade launcher just to show you guys what this thing can do. Honestly, because the linear fusion rifle killed these things so quickly, it was crazy. So I'm only like 3 or 4 grenades and that thing is toast. So that's why my recommendation, go void heavy. It's going to be a pretty quick run on that front at least. Look and see if you got any snipers, tracer shanks that are out. You might have some marauders you need to deal with. You can pick those off if you can see their little stealth silhouettes though. The tracer shanks though, those are probably some of the most annoying. Go ahead and interact so we get stage 1 of this thing done so we can kind of get them started. And let's work our way across so we can get up to the ramp and get a nice little start going here. Now here you'll have a few ads. Kind of dodge back and forth. Look for the marauders to try and come down. And if that happens and you feel like you need to retreat a little bit, just do it. It's not the end of the world. Make sure you got some cover. Tag the enemies from over here. Captain as well. Of course, the captains are going to be a little slower. No questions there. And just work the ads down as you can. Now, this is a point where I've got my super up again. Probably going to get my super before the final fight. So I might try and push on this one if I can. Or, if he really wants to get gutsy there, I might just take him out with my grenade launcher. Should be getting some heavy ammo with heavyweight. Maybe not always, but sometimes you should. Now, captains, we all know they're ridiculously annoying and also just twitchy. At least if he's a red bar, it's not going to be as bad. Couple marauders in the back. Alright, I'm just going to finish him up as I should have in the first place. Shields down. And you can't. Really? Wow, he really wants to hide, huh? Well, he's just going to get a grenade launcher to the face. What's up? Where'd you go? Twitchy little captains. Are you kidding? Where you at? There. Alright, grab any orbs, ammo, and health and head up to your top platform. Should be pretty clear up here by now because I think most of it came down and chased me. If there's still some up there, just be careful. And once you hack the terminal, you're going to have a tank and some ads. So, heavy will be your friend. But also our fun little grenade might be a good time to throw it as well. So see if you can throw the grenade. See if you can grenade launcher the tank. About 3 or 4 of those should probably do most of the trick. If you don't quite get it in 4, maybe 5. That'll do it. A couple more ads to go, and then you're going to have one major sitting over in a corner, so you can pick him off from range. Now, if I wait long enough, I actually have a really entertaining thing to show you guys with the grenade. When it chains the grenades with all the dogs that come through this door, it's actually, like, kind of perfect, because they're all squished together, and it just works really well, so it's just fun to do. So, should take just a little while to kill this guy. He's just more annoying than anything. Once he goes down, he's the last thing, and the door will open, so if you need to push up and grab any ammo so you're ready to go after the dogs with anything you want for power, that would be your time when he's pretty low on health. I don't think I have any wonderful ammo sitting out there waiting for me, so maybe he'll drop any, maybe not. So let's push on up. My grenade should be up by the time the dogs come out. And then when they get here, throw the grenade, let it explode. And that's just fireworks, and it's pretty. So enjoy that little explosion of fun, and moving on. So we're kind of in this second to final boss phase area. It's where you're going to see the boss, but you're not going to really be able to kill him. It's in the hangar before you actually get up to the big rooftop platform area. Run on through, taking our sweet time. If I had a few more modifiers, honestly, like the points on this one are not terrible. If you are going for points, though, and you've got multiple people with you, make sure you do have the Fallen actually spawning. Because if you're going for the points and you don't have half the enemies to fight, it makes it a lot harder to get the points. If you have 3 people running with you, yeah, definitely try and get as much as you can to shoot. Helps. So if you start and spawn and you don't have the Fallen in that first room, just restart it. So here, he's going to sit up there, shoot him a few times just to move him. Takes a little bit and he'll go. Come on up here, clear this room out. You might have Cabal, you might have Fallen. We'll just have to see how this goes. Looks like I've got Cabal here. So up on this ledge, you're going to have some shielded guys. Definitely the wanted guy. Unfortunately, the wanted is worth 0 points, so he's useless. Going to have a few Scorpius, so watch out for those. Try and take those out from range so you don't get torched. Just really annoying. That wanted dude is just a big waste of your time. I do have some heavy ammo that I could work on him with, but I'll have a decent amount, actually. I'll give him a shot if he's close. Apparently that dude just wanted to teleport on up here. I love when that chain effect starts to happen a little bit there. There we go. Getting some heavy. I need to find the wanted guy. He's going to be over there. I know he is. So take out your Scorpius. The top of their turret definitely will be their crit point. Are you kidding? Well, we'll try this part again. Show you guys, you know, not the end of the world. I'm actually not that far into that room, so that's kind of why I really don't care too much. And if you die, it's not the end of the world, unless you're running Extinguish. Well, if you're running Extinguish, gotta be more careful. But he will be back up here again. Door should be open. Not exactly going for a flawless run here, but, you know. So push him up, same thing, back up here. Gonna have your Phalanx. Pop his shield, pop his head off, and then work down these guys again. Scorpius. Big boy, not going to do much if you kill him. You can't kill him. He's going to move faster than you can kill him. But if you do get some damage on, just be careful. He's going to push back, and don't waste your ammo is basically what I'm saying. Because you can't kill him too fast anyway, so it doesn't do you any good to waste it. So we got that dude. Unsanctioned guy goes down fairly quick, actually, which is nice. Couple Legionaries. You can actually work on some of the guys from the back. Got a Phalanx over here who's definitely going to take my sweet time. He's going to probably pop his shield up again. Yeah, those guys are so annoying. At least they're dropping heavy ammo, making my life a little bit easier here. And see what's in the next platform. Get a grenade over there. Take a few things out. That was clean and quick. Now the boss may have already moved because I may have hit him already enough. Normally he'd be sitting on that platform right up where those guys are, but he's probably already pushed back through. Now there's a trick to this room. When you get to the end, when you cleared out all the enemies, what you can do, you're going to ride a lift up to the top. But when you get about halfway up, normally that's when the boss will spawn. Well, if you do a trick and kind of climb up the chain, you can have him spawn a lot sooner, which saves you a lot of time because you can actually work damage on him for a lot longer. Now this is where something like Bad Omens with a little bit more range is going to be beneficial because my grenade launcher is not going to make the difference. So I'm honestly just going to go probably something along the lines of my scout rifle for that part. But if you do have something, my linear fusion rifle was great. A little hard to hit on the move, but still got a lot of damage on him. Something along the lines of a rocket launcher would be perfect because he's pretty much just standing like there, a big giant target. Things like that will be good. I'm just kind of showing you guys a less than optimal run, and then hopefully if you guys do a really optimal run, it goes even better for you. These two little jerks down here in the bottom, just wasting my bullets and time. There's one. Got one more straggler. Alright, got some heavy ammo back here. Probably don't really need it, but I'm good. And if, of course, whatever you're running, just, you know, try and have extra reserves, extra scavenger. That's always going to help your efficiency of whatever heavy ammo. Linear fusion rifle reserves, sniper reserves, whatever you're running, reserves and scavenger for that. If you're going for a specific run like this, it's worth the time to try and, you know, look through your ammo or look through your armor and see if you've got anything. Now, do not interact with this area until I show you guys how you can get extra damage on the boss first. Now, I'm only really going to be able to use my scout rifle and then see what I can do with my grenade launcher when I get up top, just because I don't quite have the range. I got some heavy ammo coming with me. Cool. All right, so what you're going to want to do is once you've cleared out all the ads and you're here on the platform, and you have not activated the platform, what you want to do is come up to the chain and just try and climb it. Now, you're going to have little chain links that you can jump in between, and it can be a slow process. If you get to some and you kind of miss, just try and push forward. You might be able to even clamber up to them. And just slowly work your way up this chain. The idea is when you get up to the top, see there was one I almost missed. When you get up to the top, when you actually start the platform moving up, the boss comes out a lot sooner. And what you can do, and then once you're up about that high, it can be a little tricky. I usually can't make it all the way up above that little lip. I've landed up there, I think, on some character. If you can or can't, it doesn't matter. As long as you get towards the top of the chain, you're good. So now, grab any ammo you need to or can. Can't really get any more heavy, but that one should come with me. I'm just going to be dumping as much as I can when I get to the top. There we go. Now we're going to interact with the platform, have a few ads come down, and as soon as they're dead, platform's going to get ready to go up, and the boss will appear much, much sooner, which gives you a longer time down here to do damage without dealing with all the crazy. Now, I'm not going to kill him, for one, probably because I don't think I can with my edge transit situation, but two, I want you guys to see all phases of the fight up top, in case you can't melt him down, because sometimes it gets a little crazy up there. I'm going to show you guys kind of how that part's going to work. So, From here, we're going to ride all the way to the top. I'm going to start with my scout rifle, and he's already up there. He's normally never up there that early. So now he doesn't really generally miss, so if he's getting ready to shoot, make sure you duck. And I'm just trying to do as much damage as I can on the way up. You got a much longer ride this time, so keep that in mind too. Now at this point, I might be able to start getting a few grenade shots up there. There's some. Now there's a few that'll probably move him along, but I'm going to save some heavy just to make this more of a normal run for you guys so you can see how it works. So when you come up, he's going to typically transfer to the right once you've done some damage to him. So if you come up here and work him down, he'll jump up to the top. If you've done enough damage, he's basically going to jump up to the top and actually shield himself. If you haven't done enough damage, he will still try and snipe you. Now, I don't know if it's actually at a third. He hasn't actually called a flare yet. So you can actually still see him trying to snipe me. So I've got some ads coming to me. So use something for line of sight, whether it's upper or lower deck, this pillar that I'm standing on. Anything like this is going to help. And try and take out your ads, but dodge him as well. You're going to have some ads down below, so if you do have some, you know, grenades are going to be helpful. Watch his snipes. He doesn't really miss much. If you need some cover, towering barricade might help you a little bit there. Just work what you can to get some health up. And again, just dodge him for a little while. That's the main piece. These guys aren't so bad. Down here, of course, the Centurions will be annoying because they do have the wrong type of shield for you. But once the ads are down and he's still shooting, now's the time I can go get some ammo. Or kill that guy and pick up the ammo. You can kind of take your time. Generally what you want to do when you're fighting him up here is kind of line of sight him. So you'll notice here, what I'll get is I can actually shoot him, but the way his gun is kind of positioned, I can shoot him, but he can't shoot me. And that's generally wherever you're looking to fight him. He's on this platform, wherever you're doing it, just make sure you have something between you and him and that gun, and you should be relatively okay. It's going to be a pretty tight, you know, little shot. Sometimes you might hit the cover in front of you, but as long as he's shooting the cover in front of you, you should be okay. Now, once he calls that flare, then we're going to have some more ads coming, but he's not going to be shooting, so you got a little more freedom for where you move. Now, this time the ads are going to be coming from the far side, so you can work them down from range if you get that opportunity. Centurion, of course, I would definitely use any heavy weapon you've got. It's going to be worth it, and if you're running heavyweight, you should see a decent amount of that drop. And he goes pretty quick. So again, Centurion's worth all the heavyweight that you got. Believe me, just killing those quicker. You're also going to have a Thresher that comes up. So when you see that thing, take it out. Going to be nice and quick with your heavyweight. So watch the ads as they're coming to you. They're going to be running around the cover, so just stay mobile, stay moving. If you need to come up here for a little cover, just notice the boss is not doing anything to you. So we're good. Make sure ads are down. Grab any ammo you want. I got plenty, apparently. Alright, so now at this point, once you've done enough, you'll notice we've got this nice little orb. We're going to run it to the other side. As soon as you pick it up, some ads will spawn. Now you can pick it up and set it down. So my advice, come over here and drop it. Hang right here, work the ads. You've got some legionaries first. They're nothing too bad, but you will have some bigger legionaries. So watch out for those. However you can kill them, go for it. And you're going to have some farther over there on the platform where you're actually taking this thing. Now, don't leave it sitting there too long. I don't know if this is one of the types of things that will actually disappear on you, but the void charges sometimes will do that, so if you need to take stuff out at range. And again, the Centurion too. If you're far enough away, he can't do anything to you, so just sit here and pick him off. Now, it is a shield, so energy weapons will drop it faster. And then once that shield goes down fairly quick. And this is just the Vouchsafe Scout Rifle. Nothing amazing. Could be better. But again, if you get close and you want to kill him quick, one grenade launcher shot, and we're good to go. So we're going to dunk this on the platform, and you kind of do a rinse and repeat situation. So once I dunk this, he's going to jump off. There's going to be some flame turrets that come here, and you're going to have a lot of dogs. So I'm pretty much going to go hide underneath the platform that he's on, because he's going to jump off of that. He's going to try and snipe, so watch your cover. And as he jumps, I'm going to go hide. Don't stand where that fire is. I know that's obvious, but I've gotten under his platform before, and as it shrinks down, that fire will still hurt you. Now, one of the safer places you can actually be is right about here. I know this is kind of weird, but you're kind of a step down. As the dogs come out, they're kind of in a weird position to figure out what to do with you at that level. And then you're also going to see, there's the Scorpius. They haven't even, like, risen up yet because you're not close enough. And then as you're about here, you can start working him down. But as the dogs come, they kind of don't always know what to do if you're on this little level. They take a while to get over here, so use this time to just put some damage into them. Nothing crazy and difficult. But this, again, as I was telling you guys, if you're not able to melt the boss, this is all the phases of the fight that you're going to be dealing with. So I figured I'd show you all of them. Now, if you jump up here on the platform, just dodge his thing. You might pull some more of the dogs to you, which will be good. And if you step off on the platform around this corner, you can start picking them off, exploding them. This thing has Dragonfly. That's why they're exploding the way they are. A grenade would work here. Anything like that will be good. And this is this little tier. Now, I've had them jump off at me before. But the nice thing is, if you're on this other tier, sometimes they get a bit confused, which just works for you. Why not? Alright, over here, put a little more damage into him. Now, a few more dogs. Now, here's the fun part with the dogs. Again, grenade. Tends to explode all of them, so that's why my grenades are nice. And that's Titan grenades. You got your options. Vortex, whatever you want. Notice he doesn't really miss. Unless you just perfectly move at that last split second, you're not going to miss too much on him, or he's not going to miss too much on you. Now, once you see him kind of make that little call, he's got some, like, digital command thing he's doing. He's calling more dogs. They're going to be coming. If you want to melt him down, he's going to start moving, going to kind of another side. I'm just melting guys down there like crazy, building orbs up for me. Now, here you could honestly push up. Depending on what dogs are out, watch your cover. But if you want to get a little closer, watch for the flamethrowers. I picked off a couple, but there will be more. So these guys right here, you want to watch for those. And if you want to get some damage on Big Boy, we can do some of that. So make sure all the flamethrowers are down. See if you can see them. And that's going to push him probably along to where he needs to go. So same principle here. Once he starts jumping up to the top, you're going to have ads coming out the opposite side. He's going up. Now, if you want him to not be able to snipe you, just keep working your damage on him as much as you can. And again, same piece, same thing, just weird little cover here will help. And you just want to do enough damage, hopefully, when you get your damage bursts, that he's not going to be running after you too much. Now, ads will be coming up here. Sometimes they might be staying on the lower levels. Depending, just watch your cursor, watch your ads, pop your super if you need it. Just watch the grenades that they're going to be tossing up. You're going to have ads down below, so do what you can. But back here seems relatively safe against this wall. I can't say the ads won't come up to you, but you do have some time to work him down before they really decide to come up here and annoy you. They seem to stay in that kind of lower area, generally. So there's your flare. So now I'm generally going to be safe from him, but don't forget you got a Thresher coming in. So just be careful. Kind of pick your battles here. Use this as cover. Look for your ads. Don't have any. Look for your grenade launcher shot. If I can hit that from that far away, it's going to be... ah, so close too. So, watch your ads, watch the Thresher. If you're not too close, it's not too bad. The actual orb has moved, but I tend to like to clear up what I can. If he actually gets a little closer, this will make my shot easier. But those shots from the Thresher will sting a whole bunch. So, let's see if I can hit him. I'm not even getting close, am I? I gotta go way up. Clear. Got him. So he actually dropped some heavy. So now the Thresher's down. Not too much to worry about. You will have a couple Centurions, so make sure you got something heavy. It's kind of the nice thing about this gun as well. It's going to give you a little more to work with when you're killing ads. So the Centurions, their shields, they're going to be less of an issue for you. Makes life a little bit easier when you're working with them. I don't remember if there's 1 or 2 Centurion ads, but I did see that heavy ammo drop. I know I've got some around, so I just want to pick it up before I go on the next piece. Now, when you get to the next part, you're basically going to want to kill him as fast as you can. So this is where super heavy, you're going to have plenty of access to him. You're going to want to dump the damage in pretty quick. It gets hairy, and with heavyweight, you should be able to kill him fairly quickly. So same principle, we're going to pick up the orb, kill the ads that spawn, kill the ads near the dunk, make sure everything is reloaded, super grenade launcher. Super, if it's close, can be a bit tricky just because he will kind of blast you off. So you got to be careful where you're standing when you're going for that. But generally, the other thing about the Centurions, they are void, so you do want to watch them, focus them down pretty quick, because they're going to hurt more than most things, because they're void, and you're on void singe. Oh, where'd you go? Where'd you go? Oh, his shield was down too. Damn. Alright, we'll work down your ads. There's only a couple, so just stay safe. You can always come back here if you need it. And the orb has gone away, so that's less cool. But this guy's just going to die because I want him to. And we'll kill our last set of ads here. There we go. Alright, so he is down. I gotta go pick up the orb again. Sorry, you do have to pick it up a little bit, so there's proof of that for you. Pick it up, set it down, pick it up, set it down, just so it doesn't completely dissipate. There we go. Alright, solar charge. Now, the ads shouldn't respawn to my knowledge. You're going to have the same one sitting over there. So when you get closer, we'll go ahead and get ready to dunk those. But then before you actually dunk the charge, we do want to make sure our weapons are going to be completely reloaded because you are going to want to act quickly. Now, with heavyweight, it's easier to say act quickly. If you're running other modifiers, it can go a little slower. But that's where if you're running with people, pairing up supers, things like that is something you're definitely going to want to do. Now, that seems like a tough spot fighting that dude. I don't want to deal with him too much right now, so I'm going to pick this thing up, switch to my grenade launcher, and just kill him quick, or at least take the shield down so he goes down fast. Make sure you pick up the charge so it doesn't dissipate. Push on up. One more guy, nothing major. And here's our final push. So we're going to push up here, not quite dunk it yet. Got a little bit of heavy over here to pick up. Now, make sure everything's reloaded. Especially like your grenade launcher. And he's basically going to jump down onto this platform. So he's going to do what he did before, jump down. There's going to be some Scorpius, so there's going to be some flamethrowers. So when he lands, you want to kind of be ready over here and just be able to do as much damage to him as you can. So let's see if we can knock him out. Should go quick with 5 grenade launchers and then even my super on top of that. So just be careful of him. You're going to have some ads coming. The platform beneath him is actually going to come down, so as he jumps down, you want to follow him as quick as you can and start the damage going. Now, that is going to be fairly most of it. Get a quick reload, see where he lands to. He's going to be pretty angry now. Once you get him to low damage, he gets to be a bit of a pain. But, there you go. So that will go ahead and wrap up your full walkthrough, solo completion on the arms dealer. I hope you guys enjoyed the guide. So these are always kind of fun to make, especially when they go smoothly, even with one random death in there. But if you did enjoy the video, leave a like, leave a comment, say hey. If you got questions on build outs, weapon choices, anything for different classes, let everybody know in the comments. That's always beneficial. And other than that, thank you guys for the support lately. It's been awesome. So for me, the support has been really, really cool. Passing 20,000, still climbing. So thank you guys. So if you do want to follow me on Twitch or Twitter. It's Ebontis on both. And then right here on YouTube, if you have not subscribed, hit that subscribe button. I thank you guys for the support in advance. And honestly, just have an awesome time. Hopefully these guides are helping you out and just you're enjoying your time in Destiny. Also dabbling a little bit in Red Dead. Still figuring out how I want to do that content, but I will work on getting that to you all as well. So thank you very much. Have an awesome one, and I will see you soon.